Hey guys, and welcome back to Mango Tea. I know that I said in my last video that it would be my final video and my final thoughts on my drama with Shannon Rose, and I fully intended to put it behind me so I can continue to make regular content here on Mango Tea, as well as over on Mangotology, and start the process of regaining your trust, moving on with my life, and starting to do the work to actually be the YouTuber and not take shortcuts or engage in drama with someone such as Shannon. And I was planning on other content. However, there's been some very alarming information that's come out about Shannon that I wanted to address to you guys and share with you, just because a lot of you have been asking me to do that, as well as more of my thoughts and feelings and information regarding the situation with Shannon. She since posted an apology video that has been since taken down, and Shannon's made some other weird comments and things on social media, which we're going to be addressing. I promise this will not be an hour-long video. I'm going to try to keep this as short and sweet as possible, just so I can get this information out there and then continue the process of being able to move on and make right of my wrongs from this situation. Now first, just to get out of the way, I did want to talk about Shannon's fetish videos that have since resurfaced in some of another drama channel. I guess I don't know if they're a drama channel or not, but they posted clips and more people have been coming forward with some of Shannon's past videos in the fetish community. Now, like I said in another video, I'm being very open and honest to you guys, and I'm saying I'm not trying to shame Shannon for her past or anything like that. One of my best friends currently works in the fetish community, so I just want to say that I completely am understanding of this type of work to a limit, of course, but I do not shame people who work in the adult entertainment industry. I think it's empowering if you want to do that type of work. That is your body, your choice, and I don't think any less of her. Of course, because when I was, starting my friendship with Shannon, I clearly knew about her past in the adult entertainment world, and I knew that she did some fetish work. Now, she's since had her child. She's since been making new content, doing videos about her fertility treatments and doing videos about renovation of her home and videos with Travis. And there's some other things I need to clarify as well about what actually happened, since, again, Shannon's not willing to be open and honest about it, so this is kind of my responsibility to come on camera, since she's since lost 6,000 to 10,000 subscribers on YouTube since all of this has gone down, so we're getting there. But with Shannon's past in the adult entertainment industry, when I was starting to become friends with Shannon, and again, I don't want to be pulling up all the receipts and stuff like that unless I really have to, but even recently, as in the last month, she would send me little clips of her doing her Goddess Randy stuff and being when you're actually on Pornhub, and she'd send me little clips of her doing fetish sort of things, and she would joke around about it a lot. And I think that for Shannon to say that she left this in the past, I'm not really sure, because at VidCon, when I was talking to Travis, and this is what a lot of people have been asking me about these clips that are on these fetish websites, I was talking to Travis, and I know that I've joked about it, I have an OnlyFans or a premium Snapchat, which I don't. It's just kind of trolling the different A models on Twitter and stuff who are always talking about it. So I did a little funny video on Instagram story once, being swipe up to join my OnlyFans. Of course I don't have one. I'm happily married and we don't have an open relationship type of thing. So I'm just making that very clear. I don't work and do any of that type of thing. It doesn't matter if you do. But I was talking to Travis and I'm saying, hey, there are these different YouTubers who make a very, very large amount of money doing premium content, adult oriented. And Travis said, yes, Shannon has so many different clips that are on the internet, aka her clips for sale, and it provides a very nice stream of income for Travis and Shannon. And there's a lot of other content that she has that she wants to monetize from her past in the adult industry that could, again, provide a residual income stream for Travis and Shannon. Now, at this point, again, my understanding of the fetish work that Shannon did was possibly foot fetish stuff, or kind of sub-dom, slave, master type of stuff, which I think, again, everyone has. I'm not here to kink shame anyone. You have your own fetishes or what you believe, or things that turn you on. Who am I to say something's weird or gross or something when everyone likes what they like? And I thought that her fetish work that she's since been open about was, I can't say PG-13 because it's definitely X or rated R, but I thought it was more simple fetish type of work. And that is clarifying what a lot of people are saying. Is Channon actually profiting off of the animal abuse, the racial humiliation, and the other videos that she's making? And I can tell you guys from my understanding that that is a yes. So here we are on the Clips for Sale website, and it is explaining here how to distribute your media and how you can get paid. There's a $50 minimum payout, which you can get on the 7th of the month for the different clips that you sell. When you look over here, it shows you the commission rates for the clips. So on the clip store, there's a 60-40% revenue split, all the way up to 75-25% split for DVDs. There's an image store, a membership site for 60-40, and for any tributes, so it should be donations or tips, that's an 80-20 revenue split. So obviously, when Channon is hosting these clips on the Clips for Sale website, she's getting paid a 60-40% of the amount of the clip. So if it's a $12.99 clip, there is a 60-40 split between the website and Channon. She is still, to my understanding, again, this could be not factual because I need to just legally say that, but from what I understand, Channon is still making money off of these clips. There are rumors that Channon has videos on these Clips for Sale on the deep dark web that she's wearing very high heels and actually stomping on the head of a German Shepherd. I haven't seen any proof of that. There is the videos out there. There's some who say that they've actually seen her stomp on the head of the animal. There's others who say she just talks about it. But there are racial humiliation videos that you guys can see on other channels if you want to watch those type of clips. I don't recommend it unless you really want to see very vile, graphic, humiliating to people of color videos, where she'll have like a person of color on like a collar and a leash and telling them to pick cotton like their ancestors did. She had another clip where she was asking the person to write a letter to Jesse Jackson, I believe, who's like a civil rights person, saying that Channon is his master and he's the slave, and talking about all of the degrading things that she does. She's wearing Nazi, Confederate sort of bikinis, and it goes so far where it's not just a simple fetish type of video. This is the point where she's actually saying and doing things that I don't know how, at what desperation or point in your life you would be willing to sit down and humiliate a person of color and say the N-word and say anything that basically a beauty guru has been canceled for. Channon in her past videos and other things are 100 times worse. And I know that others have come for me and say like, well, you mentioned that Channon said she made a comparison between Jewish people and the word kikes, and she wasn't really saying it, but she was using it as like an analogy or a comparison or something. But even so, the way that she used the word kike, which is an ethnic Jewish slur, so easily in a text message to me makes me feel that Channon has, in my opinion, some type of feelings still that may be racially motivated. And I don't think Channon realizes the way that she would joke to me, the way that Travis mentioned, who did also appear in her fetish work. Let's not pretend that Travis is innocent in this. I love Travis from when I met him, but again, you know, he's participated in the fetish work with Channon, so I don't know to what degree he was involved in any of the shady, racially humiliating videos. I don't know if he participated in those, but I do know that he was in a lot of these different videos, and I know that they're monetized and she's making videos. So when Channon is humiliating people for their race, when Channon is harming or saying hurtful things to transgender people, or saying that she's beating transgender people, when she's doing videos, there was one where she had the word fag written on someone's head, and doing things against members of the LGBT community. When she's doing any of these type of videos, you guys have to understand that this isn't in Shannon's past, where she's saying like she's moved on and it was like a $50 payday maybe or something and she's never talked about it again. She's still possibly earning money from these fetish videos. Now, when I was becoming friends with Channon, I didn't know that this was the extent of it. I don't stand for any of that type of behavior. I wouldn't have participated in even entertaining these ideas with Channon or doing any of this. So I just want to make that very clear that I did not personally know the extent of this work. And you guys are saying, well, maybe I don't believe in cancel culture, but, you know, don't cancel Channon. It was in her past, whatever. It's like, guys, like, if she's still earning money from it, yeah, she can claim that she donated the money from her AdSense to charity, but again, that was blacked out. And there's all this racial porn out on the web that, you know, she maybe not be able to erase, but she can maybe not monetize all those past videos. You know, some people think like, okay, you know, if you say something in, like, say, a adult film, it's different than if you're actually carrying it out, whatever, but there is multiple examples that I don't want to go into from this. If you guys really want to search the dark web, her name was Goddess Randy Wright, WRIGHT, and you can go on the website Clips for Sale, and you guys can Google and look up her past. There's also tweets from her Goddess Randy Wright page if you guys want to look, where she said the N-word. She had even some weird video or picture with like a bird that was like killed, and there's other videos that people alleged that she did where animals and her were having some sort of intercourse. And when there's others as well where she was talking about having intercourse with a dead body. So there's a lot that Channon doesn't want you to know, and a lot of that is on her Twitter of her XXX page. And it's like, well, you're trying to maybe turn on people who are clearly maybe sociopathic or are very sick, twisted individuals, and you're engaging in porn videos that, you know, if you're talking about stomping on animals or whatever, you're trying to turn on that crowd who may actually carry out that fantasy. So I'm just saying that, again, I don't want to come across like I'm kink shaming or anything like that, but these videos are where people are actually saying they want to report Channon. And I don't know what the right government law official would be. I know she's been reported to PETA, report her to PETA. I guess she doesn't have any animals in the, oh, she has Bandit, but I honestly don't think there's anything weird with her relationship with her animal, I mean, to my understanding. But again, that actually is interesting. She does have an animal, and she has all these videos where she's talked about watching like the spinal fluid of the animal pour out, and there has been some very alarming things. So maybe report her to PETA. I don't know what type of law enforcement might want to be able to look into this if she actually did harm any animals on those videos from years ago, because she could have criminal charges brought against her if she actually was harming animals. There's one thing to carry out a fantasy, but there's another thing when you're actually harming people and carrying out abuse towards members of lower classes or other sort of things like that. So again, that's what I wanted to tell you guys about that, and that's what's since come out to where Channon has lost 6,000 to 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. People want her to delete her channel, and there has been a lot of hate brought on to Shannon's way. And I feel that, you know, when Channon made her video and she deleted it of her apology, that said everything you guys need to know in the thumbnail. And I think just in general, she was gaslighting people. She put, I'm a terrible person, I'm sorry, in text on the thumbnail to, again, try to gain sympathy and trying to paint herself in a more of a victim light and not taking accountability for her actions. I think, like she said, like, oh, I might need to go on prescription drugs. And she's been making these type of comments to try to make people feel bad for her on social media. However, the same day, she's going to a fake wedding that's basically a fake, just like how we had a fake situation, she's going to a fake wedding after being in drama in a fake feud with me. And it's like, clearly, Channon, you're not learning your lesson. You're going to Vegas, going to a fake wedding of Tana Mongeau. I know she wants to be Tana Mongeau so badly. From all of our text messages, all she talks about is how she wants to be, or she talks so highly of Tana Mongeau. And I know that she had a past with Tana Mongeau where they allegedly filmed a dead body, or there was some type of person who might have overdosed, and they filmed that years ago. Again, she's since moved past that, but a lot has come out since then. But she really, really admires Tana Mongeau, and she was at her wedding. So when she's posting, you know, her life is ruined and all this stuff, and then she's going to a wedding with Tana Mongeau, it's a fake wedding. So I just think that, you know, she's clearly trying to gain sympathy because she doesn't know how to get herself out of this situation. I think that for Channon, if she came forward and acknowledged her part in this, and she left the video up and she was accountable for her actions, that would be one thing. But I think what ended up happening was, besides that, like, that was one situation. Now it actually was revealed about her past doing these very scary fetish videos that have impacted a lot of her fans and other people that, you know, who may support her, who are LGBT, people of color, whatever, who actually looked up to her now realize like, oh, it wasn't just adult films, you know, there's actually these clips that are really harmful towards others and animals. And for her to claim she's vegan, but she also has this whole past stomping on animals, and to me she's like, wow, I can't believe why PETA would do this to me. These people who dislike me and my channel went and contacted them like it was just my past and got PETA not to work with me. She couldn't even at the time, even after the situation happened with PETA, she couldn't even wrap her brain around the idea of why PETA wouldn't want to work with her. And you know, even I was maybe brainwashed to the degree, be like, yeah, like I can't believe it, like, you know, just because you did adult films, why would PETA not want to work with you? It's not just adult films, Shannon. It's that you have this whole fetish secret life that is haunting you even to this day. And should it or should it not? That's up to you guys to determine. But I do know that there are people that want Shannon reported for these type of videos, so I'll leave that up to you guys to figure out how to do that, if that's, you know, your prerogative to report Shannon for this. Again, I haven't seen the animal abuse clips, if there actually are any. I do think that those should be brought up to the proper authorities. For Shannon to, again, go to the fake wedding, not leave up her apology, and now just kind of blaming others, I really just think it's sad that it got to this place. And at first I felt bad, and then I realized, well, Shannon's an adult, she made her own decisions, and it's not anything that I put her into this place. Like, she's a grown woman and she got herself into the situation. Travis approached me with Shannon regarding the situation. It was not my idea. I did not initially anticipate collaborating with Shannon besides on a Scientology video. Later on in the day we decided to go into this. We did go back and forth about how to stage this situation. I just want to say that, you know, I made a big step at risk of my own personal everything, my whole career, my reputation, my name, everything, to be honest with you guys. I don't know any other YouTuber that I can think of who's been willing just to drop the facade and tell you guys like this was all fake. I was risking myself, I was risking Shannon, but Shannon, even when I told Shannon it's getting too far, like let's say it's a social experiment, let's do something where, you know, my name could be cleared, after she called me a dangerous stalker, saying that I'm harming her and her, you know, her child, like everything's at stake at this point. Instead of saying like, hey, I care, like let me try to help you, she didn't care because she knew that she was getting positive attention because people were feeling bad for her. And she was able to have the situation work in her favor, while she's the 1 million subscriber person and I was on the end where I was being canceled left and right because I was harming poor Shannon Rose. And when Shannon, later on when we said like, should we delete the videos, like what can we do to, maybe we can come together and do an apology before like we actually sat on her kitchen counter or anything, she said 100% we can never tell the truth. And then when I looked on the situation and realized like I can't have this weigh on me that this is a fake situation, and people are saying, well, if it worked out in your favor, maybe you wouldn't have ever come clean. I'm not someone who could lie to you guys. I even from the beginning thought that the situation was supposed to be funny. Shannon took it to the level of saying I'm a stalker, all these things. At first it was supposed to be a situation where she ghosted me and then we were going to release the PETA collab, and there was none of this other situation that Shannon took as an opportunity to sling me through the mud and try to ruin my name when she kind of saw the opportunity that maybe she could look like the hero in this situation. So I'm not saying that I didn't play a role in this. I agreed with Shannon. I'm an adult. I knew that I was getting in a situation where I'd be lying to my subscribers and I would be doing this for views or attention or possible other reasons. And again, I can only tell you guys that I'm sorry from the bottom of my heart. I'm not going to blame my mental health or other things. That is secondary of an issue. I thought that I'd be a bigger person and come clean about it, and the only reason Shannon even made that video saying she lied was because I came forward and she had to do damage control. And ever since then she took it down and she's trying to figure out how to deal with the situation. I'm sure she never called me, no text, nothing ever since I started speaking out on this manner. I, you know, did not want to feel like, oh, I'm exposing Shannon or anything, but I had to show the receipts and the text so you guys would understand what actually happened, so you guys could believe that I'm not the type of person that Shannon Rose painted me out to be. And this has clearly affected me. It's affected my mental health. I have people attacking me and slandering me online as well, and people coming up with blatantly false information. trying to, again, slander me. And I know that right now Shannon's kind of in the limelight about this whole entire situation. I just want to move on and move past this type of situation and make it right to you guys. I think by me coming forward was a step in the right direction. I know some people don't want to look at it that way. They want to just paint me that I'm just this horrible liar. I understand you guys can maybe, you know, one day forgive me for this type of situation. I've been through a lot in the last couple years, and when I saw the opportunity to collaborate with my favorite YouTuber who ensured that the situation would help and make me grow, and all YouTubers do it, and look at all these other people like Tana Mojo and Jake Paul, and for whatever reason I got blindsided thinking that this big YouTuber who has since turned around her life would maybe help me grow on YouTube. Or I now see that, you know, trying to take a shortcut instead of doing the hard work is not the right way to go about it. With regard to like these other drama channels and stuff like that, you know, I feel like, I don't know, I don't want to say unfair, because I did get myself in a situation involving with a big influencer involving this type of drama and this type of situation. I think that, you know, by them claiming I'm going around doxing people and you know, talking to people's stalkers and doing all of these wild things, just know, guys, that there's been a big vendetta against a lot of these drama channels against me. I've since moved on until this situation from talking about them, just making my videos, trying to stay in my own lane. I know that they may not ever like me. There's a lot of misconceptions. A lot of them, you know, would come very hard at me, and then when I would defend myself publicly, they would go and attack me. And maybe one day, guys, I'll do a video and I'll really explain with all the screenshots, all the receipts about the drama channel, so you guys can see who you're following. And I know that you guys may believe them. They have more subscribers than I do, and I'm just this crazy YouTuber, anything for views or something like that. But maybe one day you guys will see the truth. I don't know if I even want to go back and forth with these channels. I feel like it's toxic, and a lot of them you guys don't really know about. You may watch them and be like, oh, poor whoever, insert name here, Dustin Daly, Nick Snyder, one of these type of guys. It's like, you guys don't know what used to happen even maybe a year or two before they kind of blew up. And maybe one day I'll talk about it, but just wanted to kind of share with you guys some of my thoughts about the most recent Channon drama situation. I'm really curious to see what Shannon's next move is going to be, if she's ever going to apologize or address it, give me a phone call. I don't know if I'm ever going to hear from Channon again. She's blocked me, and I've still been blocked, and I'm curious to see how she's going to rectify the situation about the animal abuse and the racial humiliation and a lot of different stuff that she went through in her past. I know she said it was acting, but I think there's some level of truth from my personal experience with Channon and from me talking to her. I do think that there may be some personal feelings that it wasn't really quite acting for Channon as she really wants it to make it look like. I'm hoping I'm wrong on that, but I don't know. I don't know if Shannon's going to be able to recover from the situation, honestly. The drama between us, yes, I think she could have, but with what has since been brought to light in the last like 24, 48 hours, I really think Shannon's going to have to really be accountable for the situation instead of trying to play the victim. She's blamed me for this drama situation. I'm saying that we played 50% part, equal parcel in this. I got blindsided by a big YouTuber. It got to the point where Channon stopped consulting me. She started calling me all of these horrible things and twisting the situation that she was promising that would help me and would be a fun situation. She turned it really dark against me, just like with the Amber Walter situation. A lot of people are wondering if her and Amber situation was fake. I don't know. I don't have tea on that specifically, but I know that people are saying that that situation might have been fake. People are questioning all of Shannon's story times now, if she's ever told the truth in anything. I think that Shannon's a very highly manipulative person, and you guys are starting to see that and see that, you know, she wants to play the good, like, hey guys, it's Channon Rose, peace, love, positivity, and you guys didn't believe me that I wasn't a stalker, and you guys didn't believe me that she was crazy. And as I started seeing her true colors unfold, you guys wanted to stick up for Channon. Later on, it got brought up more things. All the drama channels wanted to support Channon in the beginning. They all wanted to say Channon was right, we love Channon. They knew that she had a past and a lot of crazy stuff, but they wanted to cancel me so bad. Now they want to come for Channon after this whole situation started unfolding, and all of a sudden, no, Shannon's the bad guy. So again, it's a mob mentality with some of these drama channels and how they want to ruin people's lives and stuff like that. That's more in regard to the drama between me and Shannon, not so much about her past and the fetish sort of stuff that's going on. I think that people want any chance to ruin me. When I was starting to wanting to vindicate myself and blow the lid and say that this was fake, right when Shannon started calling me stalker, right when she said that I'm calling her, blowing up her phone, she's suing me, all of these sort of crazy things. I wanted to blow the lid, but I was so worried about protecting Shannon's name, her channel, our possible friendship at the time. I was still trusting that she had it right for me. I honestly truly feel because I'm a smaller drama channel that's not liked, she would be again seen just like how she was as the hero. All the drama channels were saying bad things about me at the time and were protecting Shannon. And I think now you guys can see that, she might have taken advantage of me because of my past, maybe Scientology. She thought that she could manipulate me. I could be brainwashed a little bit easier maybe or something. I'm not sure. But I do think Shannon did recruit me specifically for this situation, and that's why she did want to hang out with me at VidCon, was to get me on board for this whole drama scandal situation. She wanted me to reveal the PETA collab stuff. This was all in her thing. And she also, remember she said like her assistant, I don't think there was ever an assistant, and that person was apparently flirting with Travis or something, and that's why she fired the assistant, and that's how I got the emails were from the assistant about PETA when she clearly just texted me all their screenshots. But she also at VidCon said that she wanted to, and Travis said no, and I said no, she wanted to say that I was looking at Travis in a certain way and maybe was like hitting or flirting with Travis. And for a married gay guy with 7 years with my spouse, for Shannon to try to claim that I was trying to look or hit on her husband or sleep with her husband, even Travis instantly was like right away, no, he's married, like that's not cool. And Shannon clearly has no morals or values. Like she was willing to say anything if it meant getting you guys to tune in and to watch and give her money. And just like with the last time she bought a house, what did she do? She got involved in a scandal, and now she bought a $1 million house, and she's trying to do anything for views to be able to probably pay the mortgage on the house, I'm assuming. I don't know. I just know that I got completely blindsided into a situation that I shouldn't have gotten myself involved in. I take responsibility. I wanted to grow on YouTube. I wanted a better life for myself. I knew what I was doing. I knew I was, risking later on my reputation. And as it continued, I wanted Shannon to stop, and she wanted to keep going, and it got too far. And I apologize to you guys 100 times, and I have for hours on camera about the situation, but I just want to make it really and stress to you guys that I know that this situation was wrong and it was not appropriate, and I got sold a bill of goods, and I thought that I was going to be able to be something bigger on YouTube if I had a friendship with her. And I've already been rambling too long, guys. I just wanted to again come on camera and address all of this, and for you guys to hear my side with turning off comments and stuff, guys. Like I've tried to say, it's too much to see all the hate comments when I'm struggling with my mental health. I don't want to censor you guys when people are telling me to kill myself and all these things. I just don't really want to handle it. I want to move on from the situation. So if my comments are on, great. If they're not, they're not. I don't want any more hate to be spread on either party. I feel bad for Shannon. I hope that one day she gets the help that she needs, and I don't think that Shannon's ever going to apologize for her actions or her part in it, or to me, or to anything. I also just wanted to say that at the same time last week when Shannon was telling me, hey, I want to hug you and make sure everything's okay. I don't even think I played that voicemail. Let me play it for you if I have one. Let me see. There's another voicemail. I'll just play it real quick. And this is the same time she was also talking to drama channels about me. So let's just play.
Hey, Steven. I'm just calling to check on you. I know there's a lot of stuff going on online, and I know you're getting a lot of hate. And I am too. I just wanted to check in and make sure you're okay. I haven't heard back from you, so I'm just getting worried, and I just want to make sure you're okay. And there's just to send me a text letting me know that you're good. All right. Talk to you later. Bye.
So this was July 21st at 11:17 a.m. So that was last Sunday, I believe it was. I'm just checking here. So that was last Sunday. And I think she was, again, trying to determine, am I going to expose her? What's actually going to happen? Because I'm freaking out. She's painting me off to be this evil person. And maybe I already played the voicemail. She's like, I'm going to give you a hug and I want to hang out with you. And, for days last week, she was like, okay, sorry, I'm busy, decorating with my sister. Or I have some other thing going on, or a window meeting, or she'd always have these different situations when she was trying to make it right and like comfort me for like canceling and ruining me when she feels it was her fault because she took it to such a deep place, calling me a stalker and all these different things when I was supposed to be her friend. And then on the same next couple days past that Sunday, she was writing, being like, I apologize to Jen Gerard, I apologize to Nick Snyder, to all these different people that didn't really involve themselves. I apologize for releasing the DMs. What about ever apologizing for calling me a stalker, Shannon? Whatever happened to apologizing for how you completely try to ruin my life for views? I know I got involved in a situation, but I got involved in a situation that was much different painted to me than what actions you took. I wasn't consulted on what you were going to say. Again, I don't want to make it seem like I'm just blaming Shannon. I got myself in this situation. I played along. I got what was coming for me, and I now learned my lesson. And it's not good to lie, to deceive people for views or for money or for any of those things. Money was never the motivating thing to me. It was more about growing my audience. I see that that was not the right way to go about it. But again, Shannon hasn't really apologized to me, hasn't apologized for her actions, nothing. And I don't know if she ever will. So wow, guys, I had a lot on my chest. I guess I wanted to get out. I was, last week telling Shannon, like, I want to go to urgent care, like, I'm having a mental breakdown, like, I'm having all this horrible stuff happen, and I need to get evaluated. And on the same token, she was talking to the drama channels behind my back, trying to, like, just go on, like, putting lipstick on snow, like, moving on with her life after trying to ruin me. Like, I don't know, just, like, I just have a bad taste in my mouth with how she did this whole situation with me. And it could have been something different, but she wanted to use me, I think, 100%. To paint herself out to be the good guy. I'm the crazy one. I'm already disliked by the drama channels, and then she can go and get views and sympathy, and it's gross. And I wish I realized that when I agreed to this, that if I knew like what it was going to look like, I would have obviously not agreed. But like, now that I think about it, like, it's so gross, it's so disgusting, and I understand from your perspective, guys. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope that you guys might give me a second chance, and maybe we'll consider resubscribing one day and consider watching my future stuff. I promise I'm gonna try to do better, guys. Thank you for watching, and have a great rest of your week. Oh my god, guys, I need to take a little break and take a nap right now with Drama Poodle. Thanks so much for watching, guys.